Hello, everyone. Welcome to my table tennis tutorial. I believe many friends are just starting to learn table tennis. The practice often involves forehand and backhand drive. In the process of forehand and backhand drive, beginners easily fall into a misconception that the faster and stronger I am, the better I become. In my opinion, in the process of practicing forehand and backhand drive, the first thing we need to ensure is not speed and strength, but accuracy. Don't just pursue speed and neglect accuracy. Between the two, accuracy is more important. To ensure a relatively high accuracy, then gradually increase the speed. Once you understand this, we can start learning the drive. Let's start with the forehand drive technique. First, in the forehand drive, I want to emphasize the movement. Let's look at the forehand drive. When executing the forehand drive, keep the elbow and body at a fixed distance. Try not to let your elbow tightly against the body, nor swing your elbow position casually. Consider your elbow joint as a fixed pivot point. Next is the forehand drive. The second key point I want to emphasize is the striking point's location. The striking point for the forehand drive is in the front side of the body. This striking point's location is relatively fixed. During the ball's trajectory, you should start preparing for the strike. When the ball bounces up from the table, use the upper arm to swing the forearm towards the left front. When the ball impacts the racket surface, maintain a forward-leaning posture. Hit the ball's upper middle part. The third point I want to emphasize is the change in the center of gravity. In both forehand and backhand drives, while maintaining body balance, exchange the center of gravity through power transmission. Many fans like to lower their center of gravity by sitting down when playing, but I recommend avoiding a downward sitting posture. When practicing drives, try not to adopt a sitting posture, which, although not entirely wrong, is not suitable for exerting leg force in later rallies. And the correct stance. The correct stance is to shift the center of gravity forward. Slightly bend the legs. Lift the heels slightly. And during the stroke, shift the body's center of gravity from right to left. Coordinate the rotation of the waist and hips. After hitting the ball, try to return the body to the prepared position before the stroke. So, what we just discussed are the key points of forehand drive. After mastering forehand drive, let's move on to the backhand drive. In backhand drive, the arm movement is also something I want to emphasize. The first point is that when striking the ball, the forearm should rotate outward and swing towards the upper front right. At the same time, the wrist should naturally move closer to the body. The elbow angle should be approximately 90 degrees, and the body should not move too much. Pay attention everyone. The angles I mentioned are just approximate ranges. Any angles mentioned in table tennis textbooks should not be strictly adhered to. Instead, adjustments should be made based on your hitting situation and personal conditions. Be flexible in making minor adjustments. The second point is the striking point's position. Unlike forehand drive, the striking point for backhand drive is in front of the body. During the upward phase of the ball's rebound, hit the upper middle part of the ball. As beginners, whether playing a backhand or forehand shot, during training, hit the ball at the high point after the rebound. This not only helps maintain the stability and integrity of the shot, but also lays the foundation for future rallies. In this way, it will help maintain the stability and integrity of the shot and facilitate muscle memory. It will also benefit your future rally skills. Now, let me briefly summarize. Whether it's forehand or backhand drive, maintain the correctness of the movement and stability of the body during the swing process. Once each swing motion is relatively standard, muscle memory will develop easily. Secondly, don't blindly pursue speed and strength. Especially for beginners, it's too ambitious. Focus on improving your speed and quality, while ensuring a good accuracy foundation. Now, your homework for today is to team up with your friends or coach and practice forehand drive. Do 20 sets per round. Complete 5 rounds. After completing the forehand sets, you can then practice your backhand. Again, 20 sets per round. Complete 5 rounds. Of course, the more, the better. While practicing, you can choose a relatively new table tennis ball because a new ball is more likely to leave marks on the racket. You can observe your hitting position from these marks. Don't be lazy. We'll see you in the next class. Don't slack off.